Hello friends, we are going to study different addressing modes. See what are the different addressing modes in instruction in microcontroller interfacings. So just study the addressing modes. These are addressing modes and instruction set. There are different types of addressing modes. Now what is addressing mode? Addressing means it is saving in the RAM or ROM. Okay, on ROM read only memory, it is already all programs are installed, and in RAM these things are applied for the your programming instruction. Now addressing means what? To store the value in the address where the address is situated. Now some value is there, a is equal to b. If a is equal to b, then you can just store this value into addressing mode. The way of the addressing mode, just look into this. The way of data resource or destination address operand are specified in the mnemonics. That means that the way of data determines within the instruction is called addressing mode. There are number of addressing modes available to the 8051 instruction set as follow: immediate addressing, register addressing, direct addressing, indirect addressing, relative addressing, long addressing, index addressing, immediate addressing. Now in immediate addressing, what is there? First 7 is there. First of all, how many types of addressing are there? First is immediate addressing, second is register addressing, third is direct addressing, fourth is indirect addressing, fifth is relative addressing, sixth is long addressing, and index addressing. Okay, now first is immediate addressing. Immediate addressing means that the operand is the data value to be used. Move a hash 99D moves the value 99 in the accumulator. Now accumulator is what? Accumulator is the storage space of the hard disk or RAM or ROM where the data is stored. Now move a is what? Accumulator. Okay, a or any value. Okay, move accumulator to the hash 99D. Now this is accumulator. Number D 99D. You have to store this 99D value in the accumulator. The hash symbol tells the assembler that the immediate addressing mode is to be used. Okay, hash means what? Hash refers to the immediate addressing. Hash refers to the immediate addressing. Now symbol tells the assembler that the immediate addressing mode is to be used. Register addressing. One of the 8 general registers R0 R7 can be specified as instructions operand. Now see, immediate addressing, what it is immediate addressing? In immediate addressing, we have to store 99D into the accumulator, which hash symbol gives the addressing form. Okay, that is which is immediate addressing. Now register addressing, both are the same. Register addressing, it is register addressing, as the name suggests, it stores the value in the register. This is immediate addressing. The immediate addressing means that the operand is at the data value to be used. Data value means what? Now if in C language or Python language we store a value, a is equal to 5, so 5 is the value, and at the a there is some address, so we are storing address to the value. Okay, we are storing value to the address, that is important. Okay, now in register address, one of the 8 general register R0 to R7 can be specified as an instruction operand. Okay, now add a R5, the content of R5 is added to the accumulator. Okay, the content of the address is now register addressing, one of the 8 general register R0 to R7. These are the register in 8051. R0 to R7. These are the registers which we can just copy to the addressing, can be specified at the instruction operand. Add a to the R5. The content of R5 is added to the accumulator. Accumulator R5. Okay, now these are the first immediate addressing, register addressing. A add to the R5. The content of R5 is added to the accumulator. Now accumulator, we are storing a register value to the accumulator. In this data value we are storing to the accumulator. In this we are storing a register value in the accumulator. Same it is, just we have to write this, add a to the R5. Now direct addressing. Direct addressing means that the operand specifies with the RAM address. Move a to the 47H. Move a means what? Move accumulator means move 47H to the a value. Now direct addressing means that the operand specifies with the RAM address. The content of RAM address 47H is stored in the accumulator. Now content of the RAM address 47 is stored in the accumulator. Move a to the 47H accumulator. Internal RAM, 46H, 47H, 48H. Now direct addressing means that the operand specifies with the RAM address. This specifies with the register address. This specifies with the data address. Immediate addressing refers to the data value. Register value addressing to the register value. Register instruction. So one of the 8 general register R0 to R7 can be specified at the instruction operand. Add A to the R5. The content of R5 is added to the accumulator. Now direct addressing. Okay, now what you are doing, direct addressing means that the operand specifies with the RAM address. Now in direct addressing means that the operand specifies with the RAM address. Now RAM address is there. Move A to the 47H. Okay, the content of RAM address 47 is stored in the accumulator. Now RAM address, register address and data address, these three are different, so that's why we are addressing immediate addressing, register addressing, direct addressing. Direct addressing means that operand specifies with the RAM address. Move A to the 47H. The content of RAM address stored in the accumulator. Okay, now this we are storing A to the 47H internal RAM address. Now these three are different. First is data address, second is register address, third is RAM address. Now fourth what is it is indirect addressing. Now indirect addressing provides a powerful addressing capability. An example instruction which uses the addressing is as follow: move A to the R0. Now these are the 4 addresses. Then after that we will study relative addressing, long addressing, index addressing. These are the 4 addresses which we are studying. Okay, thanks. Next addressing will be in this in the next program. Okay, thank you. Like and subscribe my channel.